Today we will see the new concept, that is the synchronization. What is meant by synchronization? Suppose we have a one resource here. Suppose we will take one resource here. Suppose this one is my resource, and suppose we have multiple threads. Okay, this one is my first thread. Okay, this one is my another thread, and this one is my another thread. Okay, and this one is what? This one is our resource. We can say that this is our resource. So what we learned till now, all the threads will be execute this resource at the same time, right? We can't assume the when which thread will be execute first, like first thread or second thread or third thread. All the thread will execute this resource at the same time. But now we want to control the accessibility of the thread. Suppose I want that this resource can be accessed one thread at a time. Okay. Suppose I want that all the threads will not able to access this thread at a time. I want that all the threads means one thread access this resource at a time. Means one thread will be accessed at a one time. If this thread is completed execution, then this thread will start. Then this thread will be start like that we want. Okay. So for that we use the concept, that is the synchronization. So synchronization means it is the process by which we can control the accessibility of multiple threads that to the particular shared resource. Suppose we have resource that we want like one thread will be access the resource at a time. That time we will use the synchronization. Okay, then another question is that which problem with which occur without the synchronization, that is the data inconsistency and the thread interference. So what is this means? So we will do one thing. We'll try to create a program without synchronization. Okay, we will take one program in that will not use the synchronization. We will see which problem we will facing there. Okay, so suppose we have created the program here. We will try to create a program of the ticket booking app. Simple. Okay, so simple. I'm writing here class ticket counter. I'm writing like that, ticket counter. Okay, simply I have created a class with the name ticket counter. After that, here I'm writing int total seat. How many total seats we have inside our? Okay, how many seats we are, like we have a 10 seats in our theater. Okay, after that simply I'm writing here if else condition. Okay, no, before that we will create a method. No, public void, and here I'm writing book ticket. Simply I'm writing here, simply I have created one method, that is the book ticket, and inside that simply we will pass up seats. Means whatever seats we want, we can pass it from here, seats. Okay, after that what we will do, simply we will write here one condition. Okay, and what condition we will write? If total seats is greater than equals to seats, then only it will book the seats. Okay, suppose we have 10 seats and they want to book the 11 seats, can it will be booked? No, no, because we have 10 seats and they want to book the 11 seats. So we can't able to book, right? Because in our data, we have only the 10 seats. So what we will do? Simply we will write here the condition. Total seats is greater than equal to, also we will write this seats, then only it will be executed. Okay. And inside if condition, simply we will write here system.out, and here we will write seats are booked. And we will give the seats value also, how many seats they are booking. So I am writing here seats. Okay, okay, done. Now we want seats left also. For that what we will do? Simply write here total seats we will write equals to total seats minus seats. Means whoever book the ticket, from that we will minus the seats, right? Means suppose anyone try to book the 6 tickets. So what it will do? It will come here 10 greater than equals to 6. Condition is true or false? True. So it will come here. Seats are booked. What is the value of seats? Here 6, no? 6, 6. That is total seats is 10. No. What is the value we have passed? That is the 6. So it will come here. Seats are booked 6. Okay. After that it will come here. Total seats equals to total seats minus seats. What is the value of total seats? 10. 10 minus 6. What we will get? 4. So it will store 4 inside the total seats. Now simply we will print that one. System.out. Here seats left. Okay, and here we will print the total seats value. Okay, how many total seats now we have left? That is this four seats. No? After that, here we will write here else. If seats are not booked, so what we will do? We will write here system.out. If that condition will wrong, If 11 ticket, we have 10 tickets, 10 seats, and they want to book the 11 seats. So that time, what we will do? Simply, we'll come into the else block and we will write here seats are not booked. Okay, and simply we'll print the value of seat. How many seats they want to book? Seats. Okay, and inside after that also we will print seats left system dot out. We will write here and the total seats. Okay, done. Here we are not calculating because this is the instance variable. No, here we are calculating means it will store indirectly into the this variable. So no need to calculate here again and again. Okay. So after that, what we will do? Simply we have created the class here with the name ticket counter. After that, we have created one variable that is total seats, and here we have mentioned 10. Means inside our theater, how many seats we have? 10 seats, right? 10 seats we have, total seats we have 10 seats, right? After that, we have created simple method with the name book ticket, and inside that I have passed one parameter, that is the int seats. Okay, after that it will come here if total seat is greater than equals to seats, then if this condition will true, then it will come to the if block. If this condition will false, so it will become to the else block. Okay, so simply it will come here if condition is true, seats are booked. Suppose the value of seats is 6, so it will come here seats are booked and it will print 6 here. Okay, after that it will come here again total seats equals to total seats minus seats. So what is the value of total seats? That is 10. 10 minus 6, what is the value we will get? 4 here. So here it will print seats left 4. Okay, after that if this condition will false, so here it will come and it will print seats are not booked, and whatever seats they have passed it will print that, and total seats also it will print that. Okay, simple. Here we are not write anything. Seats seats left we have right now here. Okay, so total seats and how all things we have done here. Means this ticket counter class is done. Now what we need to do? Just we have to call these methods and all. So for that we will create one another class. So I am giving the another class movie book. Okay, I have created the another class here, and inside that what we will do? Simply we will create a thread of this one. So how we will create a thread? Extends thread here. Okay, after that public void run, right? Here I am writing public void run. Public void run. Okay, after that what we will do? From this run method we will call this method as the book ticket. So how we will call that? How we will call this method? To create an object. Now we don't have objects. What we will do? Simply we will create a reference here. Ticket counter t I am writing here. Okay, and here simply I am writing t dot. What is the name of our method? Here book ticket. Okay, after that we will assign there some value. Okay, I am writing here seats. Okay, simply I am writing here seats. We will declare the variable also here in seats. Okay, simply I have declared the variable and I have passed here because we have to pass the variable value now here seats. So pass simply I have passed from here. We can pass from here also directly. If I write here 10 and also that time also we can pass here. Like here if you want to pass the 10 and also we can pass. But I want to pass the dynamic value. That's why I am writing here the seats variable. With the help of variable we can get. Okay. After that what we need to do? We have to start the thread. So how we will call this start the thread? Main method simply will write, and after that to create an object. Which object we will create? Movie book app. Here I am writing, suppose this is the first person. Okay, so I am writing here side. These are first person. Okay, after that simple with the help of this one, this person we want to call that method, right? So which method we will call? Okay, simply we will call the start method, but till now we have not booked the seats. What is the value of seats here? What is the value of seats here? See, any value we have assigned to seats? No, no. So we have to assign that. So how we will assign from here? Simply we will write here Sai dot seats and equals to, suppose first Sai wants to book the 6 ticket, so it will book 6 ticket. Okay, okay. Six is added to the this seats. Now we have to initialize this variable also. So how we will initialize? Simply we will create an object new ticket counter. Okay, and we have to assign here. So how we will assign? Simply we have to write the T, but it is giving the error. Why? Overriding. See here, which type of variable is this? Inside the class but outside the method. Instance variable, and where we are calling static method. So we will able to call this one. No. So what we need to do? Simple, we will write here static. Now the error is gone. Okay, right? So after that, this is the first person. Now we will try to create another person. So what we need to do? Simply we have to create an object, new booking app, and here I am writing another person about J. Okay, and J dot seats we want to book, so equals to 8. Suppose we are writing here 8. Okay, this J wants to book the 8 ticket, and after that simply I am writing the J dot start. Okay, now what we did here, simply, okay, simply what we did here, simply we have created the two class. This is ticket counter, that is the first class. Okay, and another class is the movie book app. Inside the first class, what we did, we have created one variable with the total seats, means how much seats we have inside our theater. So how much seats we have, that is the 10. After that, we have created one method, that is the book ticket, and inside that we have passed one variable, that is the int seats. Means whenever we try call this method, that time we will pass the seats from here. Okay, after that it will come, we have wrote one if else condition, so it will come into the if block. Okay, so what is inside that if block? If total seat is greater than equal to seat, that time only it will come to the if block, otherwise it will come to the else block. Whatever we wrote inside this one if block, that will execute. If the condition is wrong, it will come to the else block. Okay, simple. After that, we have created another class, and we want to book, we want to create a thread. So for that, we have extends the threads here, thread class here. After that, simply we have created the variable, that is the reference variable we have created here, and here we have write here t dot book ticket. Why we are created this one? Because from the run method, I want to book this, I want to call this method. Okay, from this method I want to call this method, that is book ticket. That's why I have created the variable. Okay, reference variable, and for this, with the help of reference variable, I am calling this method. Okay, and inside that I am passing one variable, that is the seeds. That variable also I have created here. Okay, after that we come to the main method. Inside that, what we are doing, we are initializing the object into this variable. Okay, we are initializing the means object into this variable. So how we will initialize? Simply we have created the object, and we have stored here inside the t. Okay, it will be stored indirectly here. Okay, after that we have created the object. This is our first thread. Okay, with the help of that thread, we have assigned the values to the seats. So now what is the first value of seats here? 6. It will be assigned here. This one, right? This variable is this one only. So what is the value of seats now? There is 6, and simply we have start. Now we will try to execute this one. Okay, so what will be the output it will get? Simply where JVM will come first? Main method. So after that, what it will do? First it will store the object to the t. Okay, first it will store the object to the t. So where? Here. So what is the which object it will store? That is the ticket counter object. It will store into the t, right? After that, movie book app, we have created the thread here. Okay, which name of the thread here? Sai, we are considering Sai. This is the name of our thread. Okay, but this is not the name of our thread, right? What is the name of our thread here? Thread 0, right? What is the name of our thread here? That is the thread 0. After that, it will come here side dot seats equals to 6. So it will assign the value of a seats, that is the 6. So what is the value of this seats now? 6, right? After that, from here we are writing the side dot start. Is what it will do? It will call the run method, right? Side dot start. We are writing a start method used to call the used to start the run method, right? So it will come here inside the run method. Here we are writing t dot book tickets. Okay, so what it will do? T dot book tickets. And which object we are storing inside the t variable? That is the ticket counter, right? So it will see the book ticket there. Okay, and inside that we are passing the seats. So what is the value of seats here? 6. So it will pass the 6 here. Now it will call the book tickets method. We are calling the book tickets method now. So it will come here inside this method. Okay, and here book tickets. What is the value of seats we have passed here? 6. So what is the value of these seats here? That is 6. It will check the condition. Total seats is greater than equals to 6. So what is the value of total seats? 10 is greater than equals to 6. Condition is true or false? True. So it will come here. Seats are booked, and the seats. What is the value of seats? Seats means what it will print? Seats are booked 6. Right. After that, total seats minus seats. So what is the value we will get? 4 value. 4 is value we are store into the total seats. Right. After that, seats left. How many seats left we have? 4. Right. What is the value of so total seats here? That is the 4. Right. After that, here we are ending the things. From here it will come down. Okay. It will come here again. Again we have created the another thread with the name j. Right. After that, j dot seats equals to 8. What is the new value of seats here? 8. Right. Here it will come again j dot start. So where it will come? It will start the run method again. And here t dot book tickets. And what is the value of seats here? 8. Right. It will call again that method. It will come to the book tickets method here. Right. What is the value of seats now? 8. Right. Now it will check the condition. What is the value of total seats? 4. No. Here see we have changed the value. So what is the value of seats total seats here? 4 is greater than equals to 8. So condition is true or false? False. So where it will come? Else block. Seats are not booked. What is the value of seats here? 8. Seats are not booked. 8 it will print. And what is how many seats left? 4. It will be print like that, right? It will be print like that. So how it will print? What result we will get? Same result we will get or not? No. Why? Explain no. Same result we will get or not? First time means how much ticket will be booked? 6. And second time? Not booked. Okay, so we'll see that. Okay, so we will try to run this one. Okay, simply if I run this one, seats are booked 6, then seats left, and seats are not booked 8, and we are getting here 4. This time we are getting the correct result, right? But if I run this again, so now seats are booked 6, seats left 4, again seats are booked 8. Means how many? 4 people are extra in our theater, right? That is 6 and the 4. 6 plus 8 we are means 14 we are getting. No, so 4 people where they are sitting we don't know, right? So here 6 and 8 they have booked the ticket, and how many seats left? That is the minus 4. In minus 4 they are getting the tickets, right? If I run this again, now we are getting correct result. Sometimes we will get the correct result, sometimes we are not getting the correct result, right? If I run this one multiple times, so sometimes this thread will be work first, this thread will be work last, right? So we are not getting the consistent data. Okay, we are not getting the consistent data. See the problem which are occurring, that is the data inconsistency. If we are not use the data synchronization, that time first problem we will get, that is the data inconsistency. Means we will not get the correct data. See this time in minus our seats are going. If I run this again and again, sometimes we will get the correct result, but sometimes we are not getting the correct result. See here now seats are booked 6, seats are booked 8, then 4 minus 4. Same things we are getting every time, right? Means not same time, say every time we are getting the different results. See which thread will be execute first this time? That is the second thread. That is the seats are booked 8, then seats left 2, and seats are not booked, that is 6, and seats left 2, right? Means threads are interference with the each other. That is the second problem we are getting, that is the thread interference. Okay, that is the thread interference and data inconsistency problem we are getting without synchronization. Okay, and what is the advantage of the synchronization? That is the no data inconsistency problem. Means we will get the every time the correct result. Okay, not the consistent. Means sometimes you will get, sometimes first thread will be execute, sometimes second thread will be execute, but we will get the correct result, not the false result. See sometimes we will get the false result here. Means our value will be go into the minus. See in the minus we our value is going. So if we use the synchronization, that time we will get the correct result, no data inconsistency problem. After that also no thread will be interference with each other. Means if we have a resource, so one thread will be execute this resource at a time. Okay, but now if you not synchronize not use the synchronization, suppose this is our resource, so all the threads will be execute this resource at the same time. So if you have two threads, so both the threads are executing this resource at the same time. This problem we are getting without synchronization. And what is the disadvantage? That is the increased waiting time period of the thread and create a performance problem. We will see after the synchronization. Okay, so what are the ways to create a thread? So there are two types of the synchronization, that is the process synchronization and the thread synchronization. Process synchronization now we are not seeing in the Java, but we are seeing in the thread synchronization. Okay. Okay. After that, thread synchronization have the two types, that is the mutual exclusive and the cooperation. And to achieve the mutual exclusive, we have a three ways: by the synchronized method, by the synchronized block, and the static synchronization. Okay. So suppose if we have a this one, that is the method. Now I want to convert this block, this method into synchronized method. What we will do? Simply we will write here the synchronize. Okay, simply we'll write here the synchronize keyword. Now this method is converted into the synchronized method. This is the first way to achieve the synchronization, by the synchronized method, right? Suppose if we run this one, what we will get? Same time we are getting the correct result. Every time we are getting the correct result. See, every time we are getting correct result. What we did, simply we are wrote only the one keyword. Okay, and we are achieving the synchronization here, right? But what is the internal working of this one? We have to know that, no? So what is the internal working? Suppose we have an object. I will create a new here. Okay, suppose we have an object. Suppose this one is our object. Suppose this one is our object. What is the name of our object here? That is the T, right? So I will give the name here. Copy. This is the name. That is the T. Suppose, sorry, small. Okay, this is our object, that is the T. And always remember that inside the object we have a two main things. Okay, inside the object we have a two main things, that is the area, and another thing is the object log. Okay, first is the area and another thing is the object log. Two things we must have to remember, that that's the area and the object log. Okay, every object having the two area. Suppose I will differentiate this one. Okay, so this one is our object, no? So every object have the two area. First area is the non synchronized area. Okay, first area is the non synchronized area and another one is the synchronized area. Okay, first one is the non synchronized area and the another is the synchronized area. We have to remember two things, that is the area and the object log. So every object have the two area, there is a non synchronized area and the synchronized area, or the method will be present inside the synchronized area, or the non synchronized method will be present inside the non synchronized area. Simple, right? And every object have its own log. Okay, every object have its own unique log. Okay, so here suppose here we have a log. Suppose this one is our object block. Here inside the synchronized block. Okay, inside the synchronized block we have a synchronized area. We have a log. So what it will do? Suppose we have a threads. Suppose this one is our first thread. Okay, and this one is our another thread. Okay, this one is our another first thread and the second thread. Okay, please ignore my drawing. Okay. Okay, this one is our first thread and this one is our second thread. What is the name of our thread? See, first thread here. So we are considering this is the name. This is not a name. Okay. Okay. So this is our first thread. So I am writing here. This one is our first thread. That is the sign. And another thread we have. Where? Here. I am writing here. Okay, if you are not performing the synchronization, so what it will do? Both the threads will be execute the resource at the same time. Inside the synchronized area, which method now it is present? See, where we write the synchronized area, that is the book ticket. So which method? That is the book ticket method. Now where it will present? It is present inside the synchronized area. Simply here, our synchronized inside the synchronized area, our book ticket method will be present. If you execute this one, both the threads will be try to execute this method at the same time. But now we have wrote the synchronized. So this method is the synchronized method and it has its own log. Okay, it had its own log. So what it needs to do? Suppose this thread, now this thread wants to execute this method. This thread have to acquire the log first. Okay, this thread needs to acquire this log first. So this thread will become here. Okay, this thread will become here and this thread will be acquire the log first. Okay, this thread will be acquire the log first. Means at a time only one thread can be acquire the log, not the both the thread. Okay, suppose if we take the example, inside the search, if two thieves will become. Okay, so what first thief will come? First thief will become and it will acquire the lock and it will close the lock from inside. Means it will not allow another thief to come inside, right? It will lock the door from the inside. So if he will lock the door from the inside, can another thief will become? No, right? If he lock the door from inside, so can another thief will become? No. So same thing, this thread will be also do. This thread will be come here. This thread will be acquire the lock, and this thread will lock the door from inside. We can think like that. Okay. It will come here. It will acquire the lock, and it will execute this method. What is the name of our method? That is the book ticket. Okay. It will execute the method. If execution is done, it will release the lock here, and it will come outside. I mean, it will come to the date state. When thread's task is done, where thread will be go? If thread task is the done, so where thread will be go? Huh? We saw the life cycle now. See, I will show you the life cycle. See, create, then runnable, running, and the date. When thread task is completed, where it will go? Date. Same thing. No. Suppose thread is came here, it acquire the lock. Okay. After that, it is executing method. Means thread task is done. So where it will go? Into date set. Means I will be dead. Okay, not dead. Okay, thread will be dead. Okay, so now this thread will be go into the dead state. Now again another thread will become, and what another thread will be do? Another thread will be acquire the lock again, and it will lock the door from inside, and it will execute this method again, right? It will execute this method. If thread task will be done, this thread will also go into the dead state, right? If suppose this thread is working, suppose this thread have acquired the lock, so what another thread will be do? This thread will be work for the another thread to complete its task, right? Like a same, if you take the thief example, first thread thief will be come inside, so another thief will be wait to come here, first thief to come outside, right? If first thread will come outside, then this another thief will be go, right? Same thing like that. So first thread will be executing this all the things, okay? Whatever things present inside the synchronized area, it will execute that. After that, it will release the lock here, and it will come to the dead state. Another thread will be go here again, j, it will come here, it will acquire the lock again, it will execute whatever methods present inside the synchronized area. Okay, if this method is done, then it will come release the lock, and it will come to the dead state, right? It is acquire the lock, so it have to release the lock also, right? It will be release the lock, and it will come to the dead state. So this is the internal working of the synchronization. Okay, it is the internal working of the synchronization. What are the two advantages we saw about the synchronization? See here, there is the no data inconsistency problem and no thread interference, because whoever thread having the lock, that will be execute the method. Okay, suppose this having the lock, so this will be execute first, and this will be in the waiting state. Suppose this psi having the lock, okay, psi is acquiring the lock, so another thread will be in the waiting state, right? Means whoever having the lock, that only execute that method. Another thread will be in the waiting state. So it is also a problem. No, increase the waiting time period of the thread. Suppose this first thread is taking 1 hour to execute this method, so this thread will be wait for the 1 hour. That is not a good thing. So for that, it will create a performance problem. Okay, this is the disadvantage of the synchronization, that is increase the waiting time period of the thread, and another one is the create a performance problem. Means it is taking lots of time, so it will create a performance problem, right? So this is the two disadvantage, and these are the advantage. Okay, now how we will achieve the synchronization? By the three ways, right? By the first three ways we saw, like synchronized method, synchronized block, and this static synchronization. If you want to achieve the synchronized method, what we need to do? Simply we have to write the synchronized keyword. Simply we will come here, and simply we will write here the synchronized keyword. Okay, synchronized keyword, if you write synchronized keyword, so every time we are getting the right result. Sometimes second thread will be execute, sometimes first thread will be execute, like that we will get, but so every time we will get the correct output. Okay, every time we are getting the correct output. Now another type we have, that is the synchronized block. So why we are using the synchronized block? Suppose we will come here, and here I am writing multiple system dot out I am writing, and here I am writing hello only. Okay, here I'm writing 4 times, 5 times I'm writing. Okay, and same thing I'm writing here also. Okay, suppose we'll write here the name of the thread. So how we will print the name? Thread dot current dot get name, right? Same thing we will write for the all things. Copy. I'm writing here also. Okay. Here also I'm writing, and after that here also. Every time I'm writing this one. Okay, so what we did here, four line we are write at upside and four line we are written at downside. Okay, so here I am writing hello and name of the thread simply. Suppose we have a thousands line upside here. Here we have a thousands line upside, and after that also we have a thousand line. Okay, upside we have a thousand line and downside also we have a thousand line. If I run this once, what it will do? It will execute first thread 0, then result it will print, then again thread 0, then thread 1, then again it is printing the result, and again it is print again. After that thread 1 is printing. First thread 0 is executing. Suppose now we have a 4 lines only. Okay, suppose we have a thousands 10,000 lines here. So what it will do? It will print thread 0 all the things, right? But we don't want, no, for this one we want synchronization or not. For this one, for name we want synchronization. Hello thread 0 it is printing, no, now for this one we want synchronization or not. For that we don't want, no. Why we will want? This is only the name only, no, that is the thread hello and thread 0, hello and thread 0. After that also hello thread 1, hello thread 1 only. So for this one we don't want the synchronization. For this one only we want the synchronization for if and the else block. For here only we want, because this is our resource, we want to execute this resource at the one thread at a one time. But we don't want here, because this is a static thing only, means we are here we are means hello and the name, hello and the name it is printing only. But here all the threads will be executed at the same time. We want that at a thread at a time only one thread can execute, we want like that. So suppose if you want synchronization for the particular part, that time we will use the another one, that is the synchronize block. Okay, if you want the synchronization for the particular, this keyword belongs to the current class or the super class. Current class, no. Inside that I am writing our resource. Okay, so what it will do? It will provide the synchronization for the this if else block only. It will not provide a synchronization for the this block. Okay, that is the whatever name we have printed. No, so it is not printed, or it will not give synchronization for that block. It will give the synchronization for only the if else. If we use the synchronized block, if you want the synchronization for the particular block, that time we will use the synchronized block. Okay, now if I want the synchronization for only this if else block, so simply I will write synchronize and this parenthesis, inside that I am writing this, and after that we will write here open curly braces and close curly braces. Inside that we will write a block for that in that we want a synchronization. Suppose now if I run this one, see what will be the output we will get. See here, thread 0, thread 1, then we are getting the correct output. See, seats are booked 8, then seats left 2. After that, seats are not booked 6 because seats left is 2. That if I run this one again and again, we are getting every time correct result. See?
No, no, very good. Will be changed.
Huh?
We need to 2 seats only left.
Now must correct result we are getting now. See,
Now correct. Previously we are getting
before that.
only 2 seats will left.
See, so that is not the wrong thing. Okay, what is the thing now? That time first thread is executed. That is the 8 seats, no, and after that another thread will be executed. But we are getting the correct result. No, minus result we are not getting. No, here means seats are booked only the 10 seats, not the 12 seats or 14 seats. We are getting the correct output. Sometimes this thread will be executed. Sometimes this thread will execute. Before that, what happened? No, here another thread, there is Jay will first come. Okay, Jay came first, it acquire the lock. Another this I is in the waiting state, it acquire the lock and it is execute this book tickets.
Here also we don't know which thread will be executed faster.
Yes bro, but we are getting the same
Result
output
will be
every time.
accurate, but we
We don't
don't know
know which thread will be executed at the same, which at what time. Okay, so if we run this multiple times also, see, here is the thread 1 is executing, then thread 0 is executing, but we are getting the same output. See, we are always getting the right output. No, then again thread 0, then thread 1, then thread 1, means here we are not getting the synchronization. But here we are getting the synchronization. If we want the synchronization for the particular part, that time we will use the synchronize block. And how we will write? Simply we have to write synchronize, then parenthesis open, parenthesis close, and simply we have to write a curly braces open, curly braces close, and here we have to write the block. Our resource we can write here. Okay, so this is the synchronized block and the synchronized method. Easy only, no? Synchronized method and synchronized block. Okay, now the static synchronization, this we will see tomorrow. Okay, our Piyush will be teach this one. Okay, so this is the all about the synchronization. Anyone have any doubt till here? Anyone have any doubt till here? Tell me. Tomorrow I am going. Okay. Okay, so this is the synchronized method and synchronized block. So you can try this one, this example you can try. That is the ticket. Join method also, right, bro? But now that time we have to use with all the threads, we have to use the join method. Suppose we have 200 threads or 300 threads, can you use the join method? We have to write the lines of code. Lines of code will be increased, no? So we simply will write here synchronize, and that will be easy, no? If you use the join method also, that will also correct. But in line of means code of line will be increased. Simply we have to write no object dot join, object one dot join, object two dot join. Suppose we have a 200 threads, we have to write 200 line for that, for the join method only, right? For that we will use the synchronize. Okay, and here is the log concept, and also it will be suitable, I think. Okay, so this is all about the synchronization. Tomorrow we will see the another concept, which is static synchronization. Which Piyush will teach this one, and the cooperation also.
Join method will be executed only in main method only.
No, 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 no. In another method also execute. Yes.
That should be.
If you want to perform with the thread, that day I have performed with the main method only. No, check your main method only, stop and execute, stop and execute. You can write in another method also, it will be execute.
Synchronization.
Synchronization we can write here, no? Means wherever you want, you can write the synchronize. Synchronize keyword or the synchronize block, wherever you want. Synchronize means, see, if we use the synchronize keyword, so it will give synchronization to all the block. Okay, but if you want the synchronization for the particular block, that time we will use the synchronize block. Okay, okay, no?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it for today. And today's assignment is that you have to create a program.